Hello everybody and welcome to science class. My name is Mr. Sportel. I'll be your teacher today. Just wanted to point out this beautiful picture of a ukulele playing unicorn. As I was doing my uppercase alphabet practice today, I just thought I wanted to share that with you. This is the day when we work on our flashcards. We're going to do the next piece. If you've been paying attention this week, and I hope you have, you know that we've been doing velocity. So we've got our 7 flashcards. Go ahead and grab those and come on back. We are going to be doing the next page. So remember, on the front, the words. The inside, first cover, distance time graph. This page is going to be our velocity time graph. So let's get this started. Starting with standing still. Go grab some markers here. Now remember, when we draw velocity time graphs, we draw them like this. We've got a positive, you've got the negative. So if you'd like to draw a positive, negative, you can. Positive, negative, velocity over time. I won't draw that out every time, but just so that we're all clear. Positive, right here, negative. Here's the velocity graph, and then here's the timeline. Okay? If I'm standing still, that means my velocity is 0. So I'm going to draw it right here, kind of trying to show it's right on that 0 line. Then, that's the first one. Let's move on to the next one, which is moving away at a constant rate. Moving away at a constant rate. Let's draw this together. Here's our velocity graph. If I'm moving away at a constant rate, it'll look something like this. Positive, because it's moving away, it's going at a constant rate. It means its velocity is not changing. Now I'm going to be moving towards at a constant rate. If I'm moving towards, of course, I am going to be in the negative of the velocity graph. Okay, that's the first 3 done. The next 4, remember, they all have, let's start with this one. Keep it the same order. They all have these wonderful exponential kind of growth curve looks to them. So what's it going to look like on a velocity graph? Well, I promise not to give anything too crazy or confusing, and so my velocity graphs will never have the exponential curve to them, even though in real life they do. But what we'll do for this is kind of take the derivative of the slope. That's just fancy term for looking at the slope. And we're going to say, what's the velocity graph going to look like if we're speeding up and going away? That means we're getting further away from 0 meters per second, and we're still positive. Looks like this. Now we're going to be moving away and slowing down. This one's tricky for a lot of people because they always think that moving away, it's slowing down is negative velocity. It's not true. Remember, velocity is about direction. If you're moving away, you're positive. So we know it's going to be a positive velocity. So it's going to look something like this. It's going to be above the 0 line, and it's slowing down. So it's getting closer to the 0 line, but it's still going away. So it's still positive. Next, moving towards and speeding up. This one's another one of those that's a little confusing for people, because if we're speeding up, shouldn't we be going up? But what we find is we're actually getting further from 0. Because remember, this is 0, this line. Oops, this way. This line, that's 0. So we've got to be getting further away from it. So we end up going like this. We're speeding up, going towards. And last one, moving towards and slowing down. Velocity graph, moving towards. So we're in the negatives, slowing down, so we're getting closer to 0. Okay, There it is. There are your next pages on your flashcards. Practice them. Study them. Memorize them. Next week, we'll do the backside, acceleration. But for now, just work on these. Read this one. Think about what's it going to be? What's it going to be? If you want to make practice problems or whatever you want to do, just help study. These are the simple shapes that you should make sure you are understanding. Have a great and wonderful day.